Hi guys, welcome back. I have no clue what happened. I actually didn't realize it off. Can you imagine? Goodness me. Okay, I'm still here. I'm not going to give up. So let's come back in if you can. Please come back in. Thank goodness I hadn't begun and started talking to myself non-stop. Come on in, guys. Trying to confirm what could happen because I think my connection is all okay. Get your cuppas, guys. Get your cup of tea. Come in, come in, come in. Invite a friend. Let's see how we can do this. Angie, you wondered where I'd gone, eh? Yeah, can you imagine? I just stepped out briefly and then when I came back, there I was. Boof. I was on my own. Yeah. I don't know. I was using the phone because I'm streaming on the laptop. It seems to hold the sound better, even if the visuals are a bit questionable. But it's really strange how this thing is behaving. But I know sometimes the net can be a problem. Maybe that is it. Welcome in. Thanks for coming back, Angie. Like the stream if you can. You just did. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I saw in the other one you had shared me out as well. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's wait and see if a few guys can come in and we can have a chat. Get your cup of tea, guys. Come on in. Let me see if I can find some calming music. I know some of the music is terrible, guys, but it's like a playlist and it's attribution not required. So it's better than the silence, according to me. So just bear with it. I'm trying to select what I had previously listened to, but there are few, so some places I just have to let it play. I apologize if it sounds very crazy. I'm just giving guys a bit of time to come in, and then around 11 we can start our chat. By around 11, guys, call a friend, get your cup of tea. I'm getting mine. Guys, it's 20th. It's 5 days to Christmas. Christmas is on Saturday. Can you imagine? The month is over for one. I still have zero plans. Okay, it's not really zero because I think I'll be spending time with my mom, but it has just come. You know, it's like Christmas has just come and it's just there. Okay, guys. So, I hope all of you guys are doing well today. I hope you had a great weekend. Ready to face this week. I'm sure guys have gotten that mood. You know how I remember when I was working, I used to have a certain there was this atmosphere that used to come around Christmas when everybody's in the holiday mood, and you're just feeling like all you can do is you can barely concentrate. I don't know if that still happens now, or everybody is up to, everyone is full of psyche and all of that stuff. Well, this is it. It has come. It's reached. It's December. I don't know. Today it's pretty cheerful. The sun is out. It's been kind of rainy and all of that stuff. The rain threatens and then goes and comes back again. I don't know what weather you guys are having where you're at, but that's what it's like here. But all in all, I just hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're just doing okay. So I wanted to share something with you guys. I don't know if you know that you can change the course of your destiny. There's a guy called James Allen, and he says a man sooner or later discovers that he is the master gardener, there's a hyphen in between there, of his soul, the director of his life. So things don't just happen, you see. And then if you look at Hebrews 11, verse 3, it says, anything you're able to see was made from that which is not seen. You know, we have these words that are creative. What we do with our words is very important. You can make or break your future or your destiny, even your day, just by how you speak. And it's a pretty amazing concept, if you ask me, because it's what makes biblical truths about spirituality very fascinating. There's actually nothing that currently exists that has not always been. In short, Yani, whatever you're able to experience with your five senses was brought forth from the spiritual realm. Isn't that amazing? It's quite a, what is it called? Is it a mindful, or just thinking about it can fill your brain, because that is how the spirit, it was made manifest. Everything has been made manifest by the power of God. And that same power works in and through us, through you, through each of us who has committed their lives to God. So the word manifest uh, is selected here because that's how creation works. Just when you're aware that there's a cause for every effect, we know something is, in commas, is because it has been brought forth, it has been birthed. You see? So if something is not conceived in your mind and spoken out, Romans 4:17, calling those things that are not as though they are, that means that nothing would exist. Nothing that exists would exist. You know, it sounds mystical and new age and weirdo and all of that stuff, but it's actually a principle of thought that is found in the Bible, all through the Bible. So God Himself created the tangible by calling it forth. The tangible world, this one that we live in, He created it by calling it forth. Yeah, initially everything was just space, an expanse of nothingness. So He gave form to what physicians have come to call substance or essential nature. So God Himself did not bring the world into being from nothingness. Rather, He brought everything into existence from matter that just existed in Himself, and He's given us that same power. Personally, I think that's beyond awesome. So Colossians 1 verse 16 and 17 say, for by Him all things were created that are in heaven and that are on earth, visible and invisible too. All things were created through Him and for Him, and He is before all things, and in all things Him consist. Ah, what have I said? And in Him all things consist. So it is through God's power, through the power of God's thoughts and His words, that He brought forth what this physical world is. So instead of just thinking of the process of creation as making something out of nothing for our benefit, we should think of it as tapping into an unlimited source that is in the spiritual realm to bring forth everything we've imagined can happen. You know, anything you've ever wanted, you can create by bringing forth from the spiritual realm. It was already there because it's God who's given you that idea to want that thing. You know, I hope that has made sense. Did it make sense? I hope so. Yeah, I know it is, Angie. It's quite powerful that you don't realize how much power your mouth has. We use it what? We use it more for negatives. You're right. Exactly. You know, many times what we do is that we there's even a place that's written in the Bible, we bless and curse with the same mouth. You know, the same mouth removes blessings and curses. So you it's like you tell your mind or your spirit, go forward. Before you've finished going forward or even finishing the thought properly, you started cursing and swearing and negating everything that you had, you know, spoken in positivity. So that is something that if you know, if you are aware that words are this important, you become more careful of what you say, really, because I think we jinx ourselves many times. Yeah, you're right. You're very right. Guys, are you enjoying the classical music? Or have I bored you to death? So there's something that is called the science of faith. Faith has a science. Uh, Invisible to our naked eye are things like oxygen, although through a chemical reaction they become a visible substance called water. The same thing happens when you mix sodium and chloride and form table salt, right? So in this physical or chemical realm, these invisible processes are set in motion at creation, and they respond continuously to God's word in the form of substances that are added in our lives. The same thing occurs in the spiritual realm. So, as in every moment that we live, every moment that we are alive, in the spirit, there are molecules, like spiritual molecules that are designed to respond to our thoughts and intentions or to our faith in order to produce miracles. And this is something that is inherent. It's already in us. So everything that we need for our victory has already been put in us at birth. It's a very interesting. Um, I was going to say theory, but it's not a theory. It's a fact. So since the spiritual realm is the realm that causes things, it's the causal realm. Your miracle is always in motion. Our miracles are always there, like just waiting to happen, like hanging over our heads, so to speak. All you need to do is manifest it. All you need to do is to manifest, to get it to produce on your behalf. The same way that you can bring it forth through faith-filled thoughts and words is the same thing we're just saying now with Angie. You can jinx yourself as well. You can stall it by speaking out negative doubts and unbelief. Sometimes you think that just saying, I really wonder, can it happen? Is it possible? Voicing those type of doubts, oftentimes we don't think they do much. But if, for instance, something had started forming, maybe the morning you woke up and you prayed very powerful prayers and, manifested and claimed and all those positive things, and the angels went to work producing what you were saying, starting that thing in motion. And then somewhere at around lunchtime, you start jinxing yourself and saying, this thing can't even work. I wonder, is it really even a good idea? It's such a foolish idea. I'm always thinking all these things. Why do I even think it can happen? You start now again producing words that are cancelling out all the good work you did in the morning. So you can stall your progress by doubt and dwelling on unbelief. So in Daniel chapter 10, we read about the angel who came as a result of Daniel's words, and he said to him, Daniel, do not fear. From the first day you set your heart to understand and to humble yourself before your God, your words were heard, and I have come because of your words. So you realize, if you finish this story, you will know that there's a place where it says the angel met resistance on the way. It's not that he wasn't coming, he was sent immediately, as you've seen it said here. From the time Daniel set his heart to understand, the angel was dispatched. Immediately, he just said it. So, when Daniel prayed, God sent the answer immediately. But there were forces that prohibited from being manifested right away. And the angel explained, he said, the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days. But because Daniel persisted in his prayer, the angel persisted also in the war. The amazing thing is that even though Daniel didn't see any manifestation, he didn't see any answer coming through at that time, he did not quit. It was already in motion behind the scenes there. It was working, but it eventually came into being because Daniel never stopped praying and decreeing. This part is super hard because I found myself losing hope many, many times. Sometimes you see, like in this case, it says the answer, the angel was worrying for 21 days. 21 days is almost a month, guys. That's not a short time for when you've been trying to get this thing to work, you know. But Daniel didn't lose faith, he didn't quit. And that is what helped him. That's what allowed his answer to work. Not easy by any standards, for sure. Daniel stood firm in his faith, which is why the answer broke through. He stood firm in his faith and his confession. So always remember there are forces at work prohibiting your answer from manifesting. If you don't sabotage your prayers with negative thoughts and words, then you'll actually see with your eyes that substance. So your faith is what makes you believe that what you're praying for, asking for. And if you hope long or not careful, it grows you and weeds and all of that stuff in a very short time, right? So many times and then lose patience because it doesn't manifest like popcorn in a microwave. It doesn't manifest immediately. So we lose hope. Sorry. Uh, okay. Yeah, these challenges. So when we declare a thing and lose patience because it hasn't manifested immediately, we jinx ourselves. We need to realize that when it doesn't come to pass immediately, we can undo what we have set in motion if we start speaking negative. So anytime you're asking and you're praying for something, don't quit because you haven't seen it in those few minutes that you wanted to see it. You know, we must keep it going so as not to lose that which we've, invested in and prayed for. We can work so hard for something and then just jinx everything in the last moments. Yeah. So a good thing to remember is that simply because we have not seen a thing come to pass in immediately, sorry, just because we don't see a thing come to pass in a certain period of time, it doesn't mean it's never going to be. Yeah. Don't let's not be, what do we call it, light-hearted, faint, you know, losing that belief easily. Let's be stubborn in our holding on for what we've prayed for. Many times speaking these things that we say out loud take time. They have a certain duration. I mean that earlier word about it has an incubation period. Just know that when you're saying something in a rare case, you can find it happening within, like that, very fast. But normally, the normal thing, the normal case is that there's going to be in an incubation period, in which time it's very, very serious. It's very important that we don't lose our focus and jinx ourselves. We need to believe and speak as if it's coming today. But in holding on, we stay strong and persistent, even if it takes decades. What I came to discover is that words don't just disappear once they are released into the atmosphere. They remain dormant there, like they hang somewhere suspended, incubating until the time for them to bear fruit reaches. Of course, uh, like many times I ask myself, well, why is it incubating? I spoke because I want to see it now. I want it here. Yeah. But that is how the universe works. And unfortunately, it's not up to me to decide it's going to work instantly. Mine is to speak and hold on to the belief that what I spoke must happen. Sadly, it takes very long sometimes. I ask me, I know. Believe me, I know. I know. But that they don't just disappear once they're spoken is a powerful point. It's something worth remembering. Yeah, it's worth remembering that what you've spoken is still hanging there. It didn't go anywhere. Let's take a short musical break, and then I'll be back to go on. Some food for thought. Eh? We'll have stuff to digest over this Christmas. Yeah. Mm, I don't know if that position is how I wanted it really, but yeah. I can hear the kids screaming in the background. Remember, I alerted you guys, so don't wonder what that noise is about. Ah, is that really a Christmas tune? It's sounding very sad. Let's see if we can change. Ah, we don't fall asleep here. We're calling it calm, ambient. Ah, I think we give it the wrong name. No, you can accept Cinematic. Let's see how some jazz will sound. Whoa, whoa. Oh, okay. It's not too bad if I lower the volume some. Angie, yeah, some jazz. Oh, you're a jazz person. Unfortunately, the selection is very limited, so you're not getting the best type of jazz, huh? But make do, my dear. Okay, that's some tunes, some words.